Hi, we're going to be doing about a 20-minute heart opening flow. So when you're ready, we're going to come down into child's pose. You can bring the knees wide, so we'll take wide-legged child's pose. Bring the knees wide and stretch the hands and the arms forward. And just relax here. Just bringing your awareness to the breath and starting to deepen and lengthen the breath now as you allow yourself to melt down. And see if you can melt the heart even a little deeper down, just stretching the fingertips a little further forward, melting your heart down towards the earth. And as you start to connect with the breath, noticing how you feel in your body, in your mind. And a really nice affirmation to work with when we're working with the heart and heart opening is, I trust my heart to show me the way. I trust my heart to show me the way. So really focusing on your heart as if you were breathing from your heart space. Tuning in to your inner landscape, that place of inner stillness. Maybe engaging your Ujjayi oceanic breath, in through the nose, out through the nose. And when you're ready, just coming up into tabletop position. So coming into a table with the hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. When you're ready, let's inhale, shine the heart forward. And exhale, push through the hands, round and contract, hugging the tailbone in. Inhale. Exhale, curling the tailbone under, hugging the belly in. Inhale, forward. And exhale to round. Good. When you're ready, we'll walk the hands forward and bring the feet back and just paddle out in a downward dog. Bending and straightening the legs. Stretching the legs out and lengthening through the spine. And then coming to stillness. Good. And we're going to take 2 cleansing breaths here. And on the exhale, I want you to let go of any tension, any stress that you've been feeling, any anxiety, just letting it go on the exhale. So big inhale now. Exhale through the mouth. And again, inhale. Exhale. Good. When you're ready, inhale, bend knees, look forward, making your way up to the top of the mat, stepping or maybe hopping. Halfway lift, lengthen out the spine, and exhale to fold. Inhale, arms rise, and exhale, palms to your heart. Coming here into your Tadasana, your mountain pose, feet hip width apart, and grounding through the feet, and pulling up through the thighs, kneecaps, and just slightly tucking the chin. And when you're ready, let's inhale, arms rise, looking up, and exhale, palms to your heart. And again, inhaling, and exhale. Inhale, arms rise, And exhale, start to bow forward, hinging at the hips, engaging the core, letting yourself dangle all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. And exhale to fold. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, the hands come down, and we're just going to step the right foot back, dropping the right knee down and circling the arms around and up for your low lunge. Just really engaging the front of the right thigh and the right glutes and hugging the inner thighs in to keep the pelvis stable. And when you're ready, you may like to sink the hips down a little bit and open up through the heart center here, allowing the shoulders to drop down the back. Reaching up again and bringing the hands down. We'll find our twist with the back knee down for this one. So planting the hand and lifting the left arm up. Big side body stretch. And then releasing the hand back down to the ground. We'll transition to our adjusted Vajrasthana side plank. So for this one, bring the right knee in line with the foot and start to peel up and open. And you can choose whether you stay here or maybe reach the arm alongside the ear, or maybe lifting the leg. So this is a really nice variation of side plank, still engaging the core muscles and finding that length. Keeping the left foot nice and flexed as if you wanted to stamp into a wall, and drawing out of the left hip. And then releasing, coming back to center. In between sides, we'll just take some hip circles. You might want to walk the hands a little bit further forward and just circle through the hips. Just warming up the hips and the lower back. And when you're ready, let's draw back to center. And you can make your way back into your downward dog. Let's travel forward. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, stepping or maybe jumping and hopping up. Halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhaling, arms rise. And exhale, palms to your heart. From here, bringing the feet hip width apart. Utkatasana chair pose. Sinking the hips down. Engaging the lower belly. And let's bring the hands back behind the back. Drawing the hands back. If this feels too much for anywhere in your arms or your shoulders, you can let go of the grip. Inhale here. And exhale, let's fold forward. Maybe straighten the legs a little bit. And drawing the shoulders up. You can always here bring the hands onto the elbows. That's where I'm going because my elbow is still healing after a fracture a few weeks ago. So still getting a really nice opening through the fronts of the shoulders here. So just experiment with the grip for yourself. One more inhale. And exhale, bringing the hands down if they were up behind you. Halfway lift to inhale. And exhale, we'll step this time the left foot back, dropping the left knee down, finding your low lunge. Again, just really, rather than hanging out here and relaxing, just engage fully through front of the left thigh, into the glutes, and find the shoulders over the hips. So you're engaging really fully through the core, lifting up through the midline of the body. And again, if it felt good on the other side, you might want to drop the hips a little bit down and just open up the heart, no straining on the neck. Feeling this sense of expansion and openness through the heart center. And coming back to center, let's find our twist. Left hand down, right hand up. Keep drawing the right hip back. And transitioning to your side plank. Left shin pivots, right foot plants. So the right foot is parallel to the short edge of the mat. And just finding that long line of energy through the right side body, maybe lifting the foot up. We'll have an opportunity to do full side plank if you want to go there in a moment. And release, coming back to center. And from here, we're going to come into plank pose. So you can walk the knees back and either keep the knees down, engaging the core like this, or for a little bit of a deeper work for the core muscles, you can come up and see if you can draw the belly in. It's like you're cinching the belly in towards the spine, maybe a micro bend in the elbows, reaching the crown of the head forward. Stay with your steady breath. And when you're ready, let's inhale, shift the weight slightly forward, and exhale to lower down, knees, chest, forehead, or perhaps in one long line. I'm doing knees, chest, forehead, but you can choose. Hands underneath the shoulders, drawing the shoulders back. Inhale, Bhujangasana, Cobra pose. Exhale. And again, inhale to lift up. And exhale to lower. Last one, inhale, lifting up. And exhale to lower. Inhale, press to table. And exhale, finding your Anahatasana, melting heart pose. So here, just focusing on literally melting the heart down towards the ground. If shoulders are tight, you can just come onto forearms here. But if it is accessible, stretching the arms forward and really opening across the shoulders at the back. And again, that sensation of letting go. Being completely present in the moment, noticing anything that comes up for you. Noticing what your heart needs. What would you like to attract into your life? It can be really simple things, even just more time outdoors in nature, less time working, just finding what it is that your heart is craving here. At the same time, feel a sense of gratitude for what you have already attracted into your life. Perhaps thinking about one thing in particular that you can feel really grateful for. And when you're ready, just walking back, walking the hands back now. And we're going to come into downward dog, so you can lift up the hips high, draw the chest towards the thighs. When you're ready, inhale, open up the right hip. You can find some circles into this right hip, or if you want to try wild thing, you can bend the knee of the left leg slightly and draw that right leg back. And open up through the heart space here, squeezing and lifting the hips up. And opening up here through the heart center, the throat. And when you're ready, using the core strength to come back over. If you did take your wild thing, coming back to center, maybe paddling out. Good, and then we'll take that to the other side. Inhale the left leg, circles through the hips, or perhaps bending the right knee slightly and bringing the left leg over and finding your wild thing to the other side. Keep lifting up the hips. And when you're ready, coming back over, gently and with strength back to your downward dog. When you're ready, inhale. Bend the knees, look forward, traveling to the top of your mat. Halfway lift. Exhale. Inhaling. Exhale. Good. So from here, let's find our one-legged Tadasana, starting with the weight on the right leg. Inhale to lift. And exhale to stay. Engaging through that left foot. You can always reach the left leg forward and stretch out through the left leg. And then bring it back. And you might notice how that really does help you to engage fully through that right leg. And when you're ready, we're going to step back with the left foot into Warrior Two. Finding your Warrior Two, heel to heel alignment or front heel in line with the back. Arch and stretch and reach forward. Peeling the left hip open, drawing the right knee open. And here, really feeling your strength and resilience, both physically and mentally. And when you're ready, let's inhale, straighten the front leg, come back into reverse triangle, and exhale to come back into Warrior Two. Inhale to reach back, and exhale. Inhale to reach, and exhale into Warrior Two. Breathe here, just finding that steady sense of concentration, pressing into the back foot. One more inhale. And exhale, let's cartwheel the hands down to the top of the mat. And we're going to plant the left hand and reach the right arm up for your twist. You can drop the back knee down like we did earlier if you want to. Keep drawing the right hip back. And then coming into your side plank. So you can either drop the left knee down now and take the version we took earlier, or you can roll onto the outer edge of the left foot and stagger or stack the feet, finding your side plank. You can always come down onto your forearm for a forearm side plank. Just stay with the breath. One more inhale. And exhale into plank. Inhale to shift forward. Exhale to lower all or halfway down. Upward dog or cobra. And back to downward dog, passing through table or plank. Inhale here. Exhale to the top of your mat. Halfway lift. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And just between sides, see about bringing your hands onto your upper chest. And can you feel your breath and feel the beat of your heart under your hands? Feeling your strong heart beating. Feeling a moment of gratitude for your vitality and health. And also for your peace of mind that you're experiencing in this moment. And you can perhaps notice how the heartbeat is already slowing down, the body coming back, the breath slowing, the heart slowing. And just again, feeling gratitude for your amazing body. It maintains a sense of balance and health no matter what. And when you're ready, we'll take that same sequence to the second side. So weight comes into the right foot and let's reach the arms up. Flexing the left foot. Actually, it was the other side, I'm so sorry. Let's bring the weight into the left foot and bring the right foot up. Breathing here. And when you're ready, let's inhale and exhale, stepping back to Warrior Two. And just settling in here. Just check your back arm is at the same level as the shoulders. And when you're ready, we'll take that same flow. So inhale, reaching up and back, big side body stretch. Exhale, Warrior Two. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, reach up and back. And exhale. Breathing here. When you're ready, cartwheeling the hands down to the top of the mat, planting the right hand, finding your twist, reaching up, drawing that left hip back, and stepping back into your adjusted side plank Vajrasthana or into your full side plank. One more inhale. And exhale, plank. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower all or halfway. Cobra or upward dog. And exhale, downward dog. Good. Breathe here. Maybe paddling out the legs one more time. Good. And when you're ready, let's come into Malasana Yogi squats. You can bend the knees, look forward, travel up into your yogi squat and just sink the hips down here, bringing the hands to your heart. And just feel your connection here to the ground, to the earth, through the feet, but also through the base of the spine, almost as if you had roots into the ground. Good, and from here you can bring the hands down. And we're just going to come down onto our back so you can lower yourself down. And we're going to find bridge pose, so you can find the heels with the fingertips. That's the right place for most of us, but not for everyone. So just checking where it feels good to come up into bridge. And we're just going to squeeze and lift the hips up here. Draw the tailbone forward, and maybe bring the hands interlinked underneath you. Breathing into the chest fully and deeply. And whenever you are ready, lowering down steadily and gently, vertebrae by vertebrae. And from here you can find your happy baby. So just bringing the two peace fingers around the big toes or wherever you can reach, and drawing the feet forward, broadening the shoulders, and just pulling forward, big stretch in the back of the legs and the hip flexors. Any movements that feel appropriate, maybe a little rock from side to side, or maybe just stillness. And release. Good. Making your way into your final resting pose, your Shavasana. Legs a little bit wider than hip width apart. Arms out to the sides and palms facing up. And here, just allow yourself to rest for a few moments, taking the time to absorb all the benefits of your practice. Relax the facial muscles, Relax the eyes and the mouth. And feel yourself heavy on the mat, supported by the ground beneath you. And when you are ready, it's time to bring the awareness back into the space you're in. So just tuning in to any sounds around you. Starting to deepen the breath again, wriggling the fingers and toes, perhaps some circles in the wrists and ankles. And then we'll just walk the feet back in and roll onto your right side, making a pillow for your head with your arm or hand, and rest here. And when you're ready, bringing yourself back, using your outer hand to press up. Yeah, good girl. If you can hear my dog having a dream. Good girl. Sent her to sleep. So coming and grounding through the sit bones. You can have your hands perhaps on the upper chest again. Just honouring your heart. And feeling a sense of deep compassion. And let's bring our hands together in prayer. And we'll close with a chant of Om together. So when you're ready, inhale. Om. Namaste. Thank you very much for practicing with me. I'll hopefully see you really soon.